Salam, this is Musawi. Welcome back to my channel and the greatest community on YouTube. If your social media feed looks anything like mine, you've been seeing all the new photos coming out of Cleveland for the new Superman movie by James Gunn. So for those of you who don't know, James Gunn, who's known for writing and directing Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy films, was announced as the writer and director for DC's movie The Suicide Squad in October of 2018, and then he eventually became the co-chair and co-CEO of DC Studios with his friend and producer Peter Safran in October of 2022. So their job is to oversee the film, television, and animation efforts at DC and effectively reshaping the future of the DC cinematic and television universes. So obviously this has gotten mixed reviews on the internet. There's still a lot of people online who are big fans of Zack Snyder and his DC EU and the DC characters that he had, and a lot of people still want to see him finish his vision. Actually today, Zack Snyder just announced that Warner Brothers is going to be releasing his movie, his version of the Justice League, in IMAX theaters for a limited time. So there is still a demand for his movies, but it seems like the overwhelming majority of fans on the internet and people in general are super excited for this new direction with James Gunn, and super excited for what's to come from Superman and the other DC characters in the DCU. So the new Superman movie. So some of the confirmed details: obviously the film is scheduled to release in July 11th of 2025. The main cast: David Cornswet, who's best known for his role in Ryan Murphy's Netflix series The Politician. He's been cast as Superman. And then there's Rachel Brosnan, and then I'm sorry if I mispronounced that name, but she gained widespread acclaim for her role as Miriam Midge Maisel in the Amazon Prime series The Marvelous Miss Maisel, and then also had a breakout role in the House of Cards series. Is going to play Lois Lane, so she's going to be the Lois Lane to David Cornswet Superman. And then we have Nicholas Hoult, who's known for his role in X-Men, in Mad Max, and a lot of different movies. He'll be playing Lex Luthor, who is Superman's arch nemesis, in this upcoming movie. And then it's also going to feature Isabella Merced, and again, sorry if I pronounced the name wrong, but she'll be playing Hawkgirl. So if you guys have ever seen the animated series growing up, Hawkgirl, I'm super excited to see her on the screen, and seeing what James Gunn does with all these characters. So I was a huge fan of DC growing up. Obviously, I love characters like the Batman and Joker, Superman, the Flash, Green Lantern, but I grew up watching TV shows like the Batman animated series or the Superman animated series, the Justice League show, Batman Beyond, Young Justice. I'm so excited to see all of these characters finally be brought to the big screen, and it looks like James Gunn is really focusing on all of those characters that we all fell in love with watching in the animated series. So I'm super excited to see that. So what we do know is that this movie will be set in the early days of Superman in Metropolis, focusing on his efforts to establish himself as a reporter at the Daily Planet and then find the right way to use his powers for good. Fun fact: the film will pay homage to Cleveland, which is the city or hometown of Superman's creators, with the city being transformed into Metropolis for this movie. And that's actually where it's being filmed right now, in Cleveland, where all the leaks are coming out from. And I think that's a really cool touch. Now, as for the rumors, there are alleged plot details that have been leaked suggesting that the movie will feature Ultraman, who's a Superman clone from a parallel universe. So there are things that we're seeing from the pictures that may suggest that he will be one of the villains. At the Geeky Cast tweeted the rumored plot for the Superman movie. It says Superman has been active for a couple of years and is struggling to reconcile his human upbringing with his Kryptonian heritage. Other superheroes are edgy and kill when necessary. Superman is an outcast among them for his optimism and no-kill rule, and ultimately inspires them to change their ways. Lex Luthor is a war profiteering on an armed conflict in a foreign nation called Jarhanpuria. And Superman intervenes in the conflict, which leads the US government to deploy a clone created by Lex Luthor dubbed Ultraman to arrest him. Ultraman deteriorates into Bizarro and goes rogue. Superman and his super friends must stop him while Lois Lane and the Daily Planet staff work to expose Luthor for his crimes. And then the movie reportedly ends with Superman revealing his secret identity, Lois, Luthor avoiding repercussions for his crimes and announcing that he's running for president, as Supergirl arriving on Earth, plus other DCU setups like the Engineer getting recruited into the Authority. So that's very cool. I think that plot right there is super interesting. It lets you know that they're introducing a lot of characters. There's going to be a lot of depth to the story. There's going to be probably plot twists. There's going to be a lot of superhero actions, a lot of villain actions. And it looks like they're really testing the core of who Superman is and reaching for the optimism in his character, right? Reaching to the inspiring aspects to his character and the loving, nurturing aspect of the character. So really the human aspect of Superman. So with that being said, that's everything that I have on the Superman leaks as far as what I've seen online, on Twitter, on Instagram, YouTube, social media in general. I'm super excited, like I said. I like the direction that James Gunn seems to be going in. I did like the ideas behind Zack Snyder's films. Of course, Zack Snyder films had their ups and downs. But I'm super excited for what James Gunn has for the future. I like what he did with Guardians of the Galaxy. Suicide Squad was obviously a fresh take in the DC universe. So I'm super excited to see what he's got. It looks like he is focusing on a lot of the stories. He's focusing on a lot of the characters and even the smaller characters in DC. So he's really filling up the roster. And it looks like he's spending a lot of time focusing on the themes as well, which I really like. I like the direction he's going in. And I like all the set photos coming out. As far as the Superman costume, obviously the Superman costume is a lot lighter in tone than the previous Superman costumes. We're getting lighter tones of blue, red, we're seeing the S symbol, we're seeing the sort of underwear, boxers, undershorts over the pants look coming back into this movie. Some people are fans, some people are not. I honestly like the new look of Superman. I think he looks really good. I think the costume looks really nice. Obviously there's some things about whether or not the fit of the costume should be tighter. I think those kind of things are going to be fixed in post-edit anyways. But I like the way the designs look. I like the colors of it. I like the way it looks. I like the designs. I like the simplicity. And again, I like that the theme around this movie is optimism and looking for a brighter future. And you can really see that in his costume. So this is all I have on this subject for right now. Like I said before, I'm using this YouTube channel to express myself, my thoughts, my opinion, my perspectives. I want to share stories with you guys, and I want to be able to share things like this, the news, things that I'm interested in, like the Superman stuff. I want to be able to share my opinion on those. So if you guys like this video, make sure to please thumbs up, like this video, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think of the video, and then also let me know in the comments below what you guys think of all the new news coming out from the Superman movie by James Gunn. Let me know what you guys think about the costume, maybe the plot, some of the rumors, the direction he's going in. Do you guys think that the DCU is going in the right direction? Do you guys still think that Zack Snyder should go back and get an opportunity to finish his series? And what would you guys like to see from the DCU, from Superman, from characters like Batman, Green Lantern, Hawkgirl in the future? Let me know in the comments below. Please leave a comment, subscribe, like the video, and let me know how I can make these videos better. So again, thank you guys for coming to my channel. I appreciate your support, and thank you for making it this far into this video. Again, just leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know how I can make things better. I want to be here as much as I can, sharing as many thoughts and opinions and perspectives as I can with you guys, from all types of things, from the news to media to film, animation, sports, the list goes on. I'm trying to have fun. I want to talk with you guys, my friends, my new group of friends, and the most amazing, the greatest community on YouTube.